for RSE MVL Premier League Season 1 Gold Cup Final. The match between S&P Gladiators versus Titans. Titans have won the toss and elected to bowl first. And the openers for Gladiators, Sameer Kumar and Harshvardhan. Both right-handers are in the middle, and with the new ball, it's Sai Prasad. Here goes the first ball, and runs straight away. It goes over the infield to start the innings. A low full toss and driven firmly in the gap for 4. Well, back-to-back boundaries to start this innings. That's taken, a wonderful catch. Cuts it straight to the fielder. It bounces off his hands and it's taken on the second attempt. Brilliant catch. First wicket down for S&P Gladiators.
Fielder name. Okay, thank you.
మేము డిగ్రీ చేసి కాలేజ్ రెగ్యులర్ పోతున్నాం కానీ చదవాలి. అదే మంచిగా
3 overs completed. SNP Gladiators 19 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
शाबाश गुड रनिंग सैम शाबाश बॉय शाबाश बॉय शाबाश बॉय वांट टू मूव सैम थोड़ा रनिंग में अर्जेंसी दिखाएंगे बॉय शाबाश सैम भागते रहेंगे ना यार क्या बात है बॉय इसमें भी पानी पिया एक बार उसको डाल
Another one bites the dust. Wickets are falling like a house of cards for S&P Gladiators in the power play. And Zubair on a roll. It's only the second over that he is bowling and he's already got 3 wickets. Samir Kumar caught and bowled by Zubair. Come on, Chane! S&P Gladiators 25 for 4 in 4.3 overs. Sunny on strike. He's yet to open his account. At the non-striker's end, it's Samir Kumar, 13 of 10. Sai Prasad bowling his third over, 2.4 overs. It's Cyrus bowling his first over in the power play. Brilliant over by Cyrus Emmanuel. Conceded only 1 run in his first over. And S&P Gladiators 25 runs for the loss of 4 wickets after 5 overs.
Lighting
Titans won the toss and opted to field first, and they completely dominated this power play. Especially Zubair is back to bowl his third over in his first 2. Conceded 5 runs, got 3 wickets. He also bowled a maiden. He has to re-bowl it wide of the off stump. A brilliant stroke, nicely timed, picked up after the bounce, played it over, long gone for 4. It's boundary number 3 for Sameer Kumar. It's a quick stumping effort by the keeper, 𝗙𝗃𝗹𝗵𝗃. And finds the gap through the offside. A beautiful drive through covers. It's the second boundary for Sameer in this over. This is the last over of the power play. They needed one big over. They already lost 4 wickets in this phase. That's easy pickings. When he saw the full toss on the leg stump line, his eyes lit up. Nicely guided, just a flick of the wrist. The timing was superb. It didn't have to put much power in it. It's only the timing. And that one raced away to the boundary towards deep backward square leg. Before this over started, their current run rate was 5 runs and over. And this one helped them to improve their run rate to 6.71. Last ball of the over. Well, he used the power play conditions pretty well and squeezed 17 runs, especially those 4 boundaries, 16 from the boundaries itself. He squeezed them through the gaps. That's a beautiful stroke play from Sameer Kumar. Power play done and dusted. S&P Gladiators 42 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Cyrus continues. 42 for 4 after 6.1 overs. Well, another swing and another miss by Sunny. Yet to open his account, he faced 7 deliveries. Edge and 4. This is what he has been trying to get. One nice stroke. Get some runs, get some boundaries. But he was very lucky on this occasion. After the inside edge, the ball passed very close to the stumps.
అంత టైం లేదు పడి స్కిడ్ అవుతుంది కొంచెం ఆలోచించాడు కవర్స్ కొడతాం పాయింట్ వద్దు ఈజీ ఈజీ బాయ్ सांस छोड़ो सांस रोको मत जवाब पुश कर रहे हैं लेकिन सांस हाथ छोड़ रहे हैं अब पकड़ लेगा तो वैसे रहता है कमान टेलर विकेट పర్లేదు వస్తాయి మిడిల్ చేయి शाबाश boy अरे उसको बोल रुके
7 overs completed. Gladiators 46 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Another brilliant over by Cyrus. Considered 1 run in his first and 4 in the second. Two is a call. But Sunny sends Samir back. Imran Mohammad is introduced to bowl the 8th over of the innings. Well, it was in the gap, but not quite timed. A couple of easy runs for the batter. Sunny.
Keep going. Score ostadi, meer aadte ostadi, aadandi. 50. Shot, Sunny.
Well, this time he connects well, but that goes straight to the fielder. Takes the aerial route. Got the elevation but not the distance. Has gone one bounce to the fielder at long gone for a quick single for Samir. Makes a change in the field. Deep mid wicket pulled in to save the single. Now he has to re-bowl. It's a left-hand, right-hand combination in the middle. It always tests the skill of the bowler. It's left-hand, right-hand combination. Well, that's gone miles in the air and miles in the distance as well. Yes, he may have taken 11 deliveries to open his account. But now it moves on to almost run a ball. It's 13 of 14. 8 overs gone. Gladiators 59 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. The top order collapsed pretty quickly in the power play. But they needed one strong, big partnership. The opener Samir, playing very patiently, is making sure he doesn't lose his wicket, even though he was witnessing the other batters lose their wickets on the other end. Gladiators needed one big partnership, and this is the one. So far, partnership of 35 from 25.
बढ़िया है
And Cyrus continues.
shot hey boy good shot
Moves on to his knees. He tries to deep cover for a single.
go batting Sunny good batting shabash shot Samir na yaar
Ball in the leg stump line.
बढ़िया good batting boy batting Samir na बहुत बढ़िया सर शाबाश
For a couple of runs, Samir. He moves on. He moves on to 34 from 22. Striking at 150 plus. This time playing straight to the short cover fielder. Excellent change of pace, bowls a slower delivery. Samir was expecting a quicker one. Another tidy over from Cyrus. Just 4 of it. 9 gone, 63 for 4.
continue Imran
Imran continues. Well, that's a beautiful looking shot. A flighted delivery with a lot of width on offer. Sunny gets onto his knees and targets the area. There's a huge gap between deep cover point and long off. Beating the fielder in the 30-yard circle. That's a powerful and good looking stroke. Well, goes in the similar fashion, but the area that he targeted is different. This time towards deep mid wicket. Back-to-back boundaries for Sunny. It was another flighted delivery outside the off stump. After a couple of boundaries, he takes a single and rotates the strike. That is sensible batting. He may have had a slow start, but once he started, gets going, he continues to get runs, both in terms of boundaries and also singles and doubles. There's been a very good understanding between both these batters. They're taking some risks and they are getting rewards. That's a brilliant shot. Big chase for the fielder. But he does well, and they're looking for the third run. And that brings up 50 partnership between Samir and Sunny. Well, they lost 4 wickets in quick succession. They needed a partnership, and all thanks to Sunny and Samir for their contributions to their team. 51 partnership from 35 deliveries. It's been a phenomenal bounce back by Gladiators. Takes the aerial route. That's an outstanding shot. Overall, the second maximum for Sunny. In fact, that's the second maximum for Gladiators as well. He's the only maximum hitter so far. Last ball of the over, if it's a legal one. Well, there was a lot of timing. Finishes the over with a boundary towards deep backward square leg. What an over. 23 runs from it. After 10,
Gladiators 86 for the loss of 4 wickets. And the partnership gone past 60 in just 37 runs, 37 deliveries. And it's time for a short drinks break. Well, the game resumes after the change of ends. Mohammad Khalil comes to bowl the 11th over. Now Punches is on the back foot. Left armer bowling to the left-handed batter. Well, full toss, and it gets the treatment it deserved. Striking the ball very well, Samir. Playing an anchor role. Came as an opener, even though the wickets were falling the other end. He kept his calm, he kept his nerves, playing a cool job. He moves on to 42 of 28. And this is what a brilliant bowler can deliver. He does not lose his hope and bowls a straight delivery. Samir once again tried to attack the ball, misses it completely. And the ball hits the off stump. And a phenomenal partnership has come to an end. A partnership of 68 runs from 42. And especially the other opener, Samir Kumar. Is done with his job and he is walking back to this dugout. Gladiators lost half their side for 92 runs in 10.5 overs. Samir gone for 42 of 29. He has hit 7 boundaries in his innings. And Anthony walks in number 7. Eleven overs gone, 92 for 5. And 𝗀𝗏 gets a single towards deep extra cover. Anthony is off the mark with a straight drive. Well, the partnership is broken after the sides were changed. And now it's up to 𝗀𝗏 to take the lead from here on. That comes from the middle of the bag to deep mid wicket and nicely cut off by 𝗀𝗏, keeping it to a single. After 12 overs, S&P Gladiators 98 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Well, swings and misses. It was very far away from his body. 𝗀𝗏 on strike. Anchors his back foot in the crease and punches the ball very hard back to the bowler. Excellent start of the over. 3 dots in a row after the single of the first ball. Well, this one a lot closer to the off stump. Pushing the mid-on fielder to the boundary rope. Pull the deep point fielder into the 30-yard circle. And 100 up for S&P Gladiators. 100 for 5 in 13 overs. It's a brilliant over. Ansari continues. Sunday cuts it very hard towards backward point, but straight to the fielder. In the last couple of overs, he's struggling a bit, Sunny, to even strike the ball, make contact, even if he does, to struggling to find the gaps. Flick of the wrist. Well, tried to bowl a slower delivery, but lost control of the line. Well, that's up in the air, but lands safely. Sunny looking frustrated a bit in the middle. Well, that's a powerful shot. Even though there are two fielders straight down the ground, and long off and long gone, standing pretty close to each other. It was hit so hard, it went like a tracer bullet to the boundary rope. As Ravi Shastri uses the phrase. Excellent running. 9 runs of the over, 14 gone. Gladiators 109 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Both these left arm bowlers continuing their spells. Khalil has been very economical. He also got the wicket, an important wicket in this innings. Well, 2 is a call, and Anthony sent Sunny back. He didn't want to take the risk. He wanted to be on strike. Well, the current run rate has come down to 7.72. When Sunny and Samir were in the middle, the run rate was over 9. Now that's a nice stroke. Comes from the middle of the bat. Very nicely timed. But played straight to the fielder. After the fall of the previous wicket, the run rate has come down drastically. There were a lot of dot balls. But after settling in, now they are rotating the strike pretty well. A flighted delivery. Played it on the bounce. Another single to finish it. All 6 singles. Ansari continues. Starts off with a single of the first ball, Sunny. And he moved on to 44. So far, he becomes the highest scorer of the innings. 44 from 36. Well, that's a beautiful shot. The beauty is the timing.
ये तो क्वेश्चन पूछा सुन रहा है
Well, after the half-century partnership, Sunny needed another partner and then needed to go on for a few overs without losing few more wickets. And look how straight the fielder at long off, standing in, especially to save these boundaries.
మళ్ళీ తెచ్చాను
Takes the aerial route. That's gone all the way for 6, and he gets to his half century in style. For 5 after 16 overs. And Mohammad Khalil bowling his last over. It's been pretty economical. The economy of 4.42, he conceded 14 runs in his first 3 overs.
వచ్చింది
And And both these spinners are doing a fantastic job. Khalil and Ansari. And a tossed up delivery. Played straight to long on for the single. And Sunny is back on strike. Reached his half century on the last ball of the previous over with a beautiful six. Straight down the ground. He is on 51 from 38 with the help of 4 boundaries and 3 sixes. It's a classy left-hander playing a crucial role for his team. Last ball of his spell. Only 3 singles of this over so far. Well, it's a dead ball once again. First by the bowler and then by the batter. Things they were not ready. Well, outside edge. Will it run for the boundary? Big chase by the fielder. But it slows down. A fantastic spell has come to an end of Mohammad Khalil. Bowled 4 overs with the economy of 4.75, conceded 19 runs and got a wicket. After 17 overs, Gladiators 134 for 5. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 bowling the 18th over. Titans have a good enough number of bowling options. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 bowled the first over of the innings. Zubair has a wicket, has an over. He will probably bowl the next over, the 19th or the 20th, because Cyrus has an over too. So Zubair, Cyrus and Ansari has their overs. I have to see how the captain uses his bowling options. Zubair will be bowling one of them for sure. And what a brilliant delivery that was. That's an outstanding delivery to take the wicket of the set batter. Hitting the top of the middle stump with pinpoint accuracy by 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃. And the crucial innings has come to an end. The half-centurion Sunny walks back to the dugout after making 54 crucial runs in 41 deliveries with the help of 4 boundaries and 3 sixes. Excellent strike rate of 131. Brilliant knock by him. He goes as the number 6 wicket of Gladiators for 135 runs in 17.2 overs. And Rajat is the new batter and he's off the mark with a boundary straight away. There's a lot of width on offer. He chased it. Comes from the bottom edge of the bat. And no chance for the third man. Projected score is 158 based on the current run rate of 7.92. Goes straight, opportunity, and it's been grabbed by both hands at long on. Feroz makes no mistake. And as they say, one wicket produces another. It's also about the concentration. When your partner is gone, it's a psychological feeling on yourself that you need to take charge. Shankar is a new batter, is off the mark with a single, and he will keep the strike. Well, mix up, and that produces another wicket. Well, you don't have too many. Vinod joins Rajat in the middle. Takes a single of the first ball he faces. Very well fielded. He saved the boundary there. To the fielder, it long off. They're looking for some boundaries. However, they are finding the fielders. At least a good point here is they are rotating the strike. Well, in two noises, inside edge, and that goes straight onto the leg stump. What a magical spell that Zubair has bowled. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 26 runs, and he's got 4 wickets. Punches in the air after getting that wicket. 19 overs gone, 145 for 9. Well, that's up in the air. And that's gone all the way for 6.
The sound.
Well, the free hit has been wasted.
Base కూడా పెట్టట్లేదు.
No contact with the bat. It goes straight into the keeper's gloves. Well, lower full toss. And that's been a drop catch. And dropping salt on the wound in a volleyball style. That goes for 6 as well. It bounces off his hands and goes over the boundary rope. Swings his bat once again. Good contact. Going for the second run. But the throw was to the wrong end, I would reckon. It should have been to the non-striker's end. Because he's the one who's hitting the maximums. Rajat. He moves on to 21 from just 8 deliveries. He has to re-ball it. 𝗀𝗶𝗃𝗲. Once again, 2 is a call, and they are turning for the second one. The runs continue to flow in the last over of the innings. It has been a roller coaster ride for S&P Gladiators. This time it's a wide down the leg side. Some useful runs They lost wickets in the power play so quickly that at one point of time it looked 100 runs or maybe 120 would be very difficult to get. But later there were a couple of good partnerships that gave good hope. And after the partnerships were broken, the projected score was under or just over 150. But now they've got a competitive total. Well, he has to re-ball that last one as well. The last ball of the innings, if it's a legal one. Cuts it. Has he found the gap? Two fielders chasing it. They've completed the second run, going for the third, but they won't get the third run. But what an innings it is. Titans won the toss, elected to field first. They did pretty well in the first power play. And whenever they started getting wickets, they got it, got them in bunch. But in the middle overs, they lost track. And the batters played very well. At the end,
ఇంకా రాలేదా నుంచి
65 వేస్తాడు.
Been cooking in the kitchen since black when. Think about now, she's back then.
Welcome back to the chase of the finals of Gold Cup. The first one on the pads right away. What a start by Samir. A wicket of the very first ball of the innings. That's a fantastic start. This is a Gold Cup final of RSE MVL Premier League Season 1. The match between SNP Gladiators and Titans. Gladiators set a target of 167 and Titans needed 168, and they lost their first wicket of the very first delivery during the chase. Mohammad Khalil gone for none. Played it over the infield. A boundary towards the backwards point. As the first boundary of the innings. Shoaib on strike and Funny at the non-striker's end. Samir Kumar started brilliantly. wicket of the first ball. And so far, much controlled, even though there was a no ball, just a single of the free hit. And last ball to go. In the air and in the gap as well. Back-to-back boundaries. This is going to be an interesting contest between bat and ball. First over completed, Titans 12 for 1. It's a 3-cup format.
Bowler name.
RSE MVL Premier League Season 1. Overall 6 teams participating in this season. Faraz and Super Strikers are the top 2 in the points table. S&P Gladiators number 3 in the points table, and at 4 it's Titans. They're fighting for the Gold Cup. Sunny bowling the second over of the innings. He too starts off brilliantly with a couple of dots. Well, a bit of fumble. Just played straight to mid-on. 𝘄𝗶 continues to show his form. He has hit a couple of boundaries in the previous over. And he gets one more in this. Slight width was on offer. Played it over the infield. Towards deep point. Very well controlled shot. Slightly shorter in length. It was played straight down the ground over the bowler's head. The first maximum of the innings. 𝗀𝗶 is counter-attacking. 11 of the over. Titans 23 for 1 after 2 overs.
Continue, Samir, okay?
Sameer continues from over the wicket. Excellent length. Tossed up almost the Yorker length. Solid block by 𝗙𝗺𝗃𝗃. Well, that's miscued. That's up in the air and taken. Well, that's a no ball. Well, how unfortunate it is for a bowler. It's another free hit. This time 𝘂𝗶𝗃 on strike. Once again, it's only a single of the free hit. Catch it is the call, but it won't be a catch. And it won't be stopped as well. Runs continue to flow. Titans dominated the power play in the first innings with the ball. Now they are trying to dominate with the bat as well. Even though they've lost a wicket, they do not let things go off their hands. In the air and in the gap. It's the first boundary for 𝗙𝗺𝗃𝗃. It's raining boundaries in the power play. It changes the line, especially the pace. Bowls a slower delivery, the last one. Finishes the over with a dot. Titans 34 for 1 after 3 overs. 𝗀𝗃 continues. Well, opportunity, and this time it's taken. And that's a big wicket. Well, both bowlers have got their share of wickets here. And this time, 𝗙𝗪 did not make any mistake. And 𝗀𝗃 gets a wicket in his second over of the first ball. And that's a big wicket. An aggressive batter, 𝗀𝗵, gone for 20 of just 9 deliveries. He has hit 3 boundaries and 1 maximum. Titans 2 wickets down for 34 in 3.1 overs. Feroz Ahmed comes in and he makes his intentions clear. There's a huge gap between deep cover and short covers and deep extra cover. And both boundary riders are straight down the ground, long off and long on. And these batters are taking advantage of these fielding restrictions. Well, mix up, but the throw wasn't close to the stumps. Immediately, Feroz wanted to have a chat with Funny. Finds a gap on the onside. That's boundary number 3 for Funny. He started off a little slow, but he waited for his opportunities. He moves on to 16 from 12. It's a counter attack by the batters. They are not worried about the wickets that they have lost, because they know they still have a lot of firepower left in their batting lineup. Four overs gone, 43 for 2. Samir continues. Power play is pretty crucial, especially in the chasing. In a high-scoring game like this, the more number of runs that you can make, the better it would be. It's an attempted Yorker, turned out to be a lower full toss outside the leg stump line. It simply guides it towards a deep fine leg for 4. A good change of pace, but still get run in terms of buys, but it doesn't matter. Well, another attempt to bowl the Yorker. And straight on the pads, not much of a footwork. It was definitely going down the leg side, so not even an appeal by the bowler. $50 up for Titans. 50 for 2 in 4.5 overs. Current run rate is looking pretty healthy. 10.34. Another slower delivery, but he has to re-bowl it. He's focusing on changing the pace and the length, but he lost control on the line. That goes up and over the infield. The fielder chased it, but the ball was always ahead of him. "12 runs of the over. 55 for 2 after 5. Current run rate improved to 11. And the required rate has come down to 7.53. When they started their innings, the required rate was 8.4. They're trying to do a major damage to that score that they need to chase early in the innings, especially in the power play. Who's got tons of experience played 592 matches, got 643 wickets. The career economy 6.63. That's brilliant. And his best bowling figure 6'23". Both the other bowlers, Samir and Sunny, got their share of wickets. Now it's time for other bowlers to step up and break the partnership. This is the last over of the power play. And that's gone. Well, that ball kept low. Feroz tried to play it on the front foot. Slightly came out of the crease. No contact with the bat, that went straight into the keeper's gloves. It collects it cleanly and takes the bails off in a splash. Feroz Ahmed gone for 7 of 8 deliveries. He's gone as the wicket number 3. Titans 55 for 3 in 5.2 overs. New batter is Sai Prasad, who's got over 5,300 runs in 328 matches. Good average of 24.35 and strike rate of 135. There's a lot of responsibility on his shoulders at the moment. Sai Prasad is off the mark. Brilliantly bowled. He's only targeting the stumps. Anthony. That's the end of the power play. Titans 58 for the loss of 3 wickets. Now the fielding restrictions are lifted. There will be 3 more fielders allowed to be placed on the boundary rope.
Bowler name. Bowler name. Hello, bowler name.
𝗀𝗵𝗃𝗃 could not believe, and he's still waiting for a confirmation, but the confirmation has already come. Well, that's a pretty straight. He moves his foot across the stumps. The ball would be hitting the middle end leg. He's unhappy with the decision. Maybe he might think there is an inside edge. But Titans lost their 4th wicket for 60 runs in 6.4 overs. It's a short stay for 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. He is dejected that he could not contribute more to his team's total. He's gone for 3 of 6 deliveries. Well, that's dropped. Not an easy one. He covered good enough ground though. It's a fantastic over by Subhash. Got a wicket and conceded 4 runs. After 7 overs, Titans 62 for 4. Anthony continues his spell. Well, keeper missed to grab the ball the second time in this over. Well, that's connected. Gone all the way. Well, that takes some pressure off of the batters. That was a powerful shot. Well, there's a lot of fumble by the fielders and also behind the stumps. They want to grab every opportunity, and I think in that pressure, they're making some mistakes. 9 runs of the over. Titans 71 for 4 after 8. More 97 runs needed from 72 deliveries. Well, a lot of runs. I would say freebies. That's a no ball over the waist height. That's been hammered away over deep mid wicket for 6. And Subhash could not believe it. Oh, this is even bigger, even better. Such a sweet sound of the timber. What a shot. So technically, 13 runs from one delivery. 13 runs from one legal delivery. And he flicks on the back foot. Funny, striking at 184.62. We moves on to 48 from 26. Excellent comeback. Better line and better length. Don't give any room of the offside. Now keeping the line very tight, Subhash, on this occasion. Excellent comeback by Subhash after those 13 runs of the first delivery. Finished the over with 16 runs. 9 overs gone. 87 for 4.
Hello.
Well, 50 up for Funny. Half century from 29 deliveries. A responsible innings and also aggressive. Well, that's up in the air. Opportunity and is taken by Samir. Well, don't go anywhere because the game is on. Every single time one team tries to dominate, the other one fights back. After the previous over, the required run rate has come down under 8, and immediately Anthony breaks the partnership. The partnership between Junaid and Funny was worth 28 of just 18 deliveries. Now Junaid gone for 3 of 7 deliveries. Titans lost half their side for 88 runs in 9.3 overs. And it's time for a short drinks break. New batter is Zubair. Faced a couple of balls and defends them. Brilliant over. Just 1 run and 1 wicket in that. After 10 overs, Titans 88 for 5. And with the required rate of 8 runs an over, they still need 80 runs from last 10 overs.
వాహ్ ఖతర్నాక్ తీసిన ఫోటోలు అన్నీ పంపిస్తాను.
Another couple of leg buys. Still one more delivery to go. Single of the last ball. 12 overs gone, 103 for 5. More 65 runs needed from 48 deliveries. Wicket in his first over, and this is the biggest wicket. Funny, he was almost threatening to take the game away from them. Oh, he's very disappointed with the shot selection. He's been playing pretty decent. An excellent innings has come to an end. Has gone for 59 of 36 deliveries. That includes 6 boundaries and 3 sixes. Is this the gateway for Gladiators to come back into the game? They have taken an important wicket. Titans lost their 6th wicket for 104 runs in 12.3 overs. Even at the moment, the required run rate is not threatening. However, they only have 4 wickets in hand. "64 runs needed from 45. Another experienced player comes into the middle, 𝗙𝗪, who's got over 7,500 runs in his career. Played 390 matches. And he's more aggressive. The strike rate is 174.13. He can take the game away too. Cyrus is off the mark. Now Zubair. Zubair changes the gears. Till now, he has been playing an anchor role. Now he knows after the wicket of Funny, he needed to take charge. He was 4 runs from 11 deliveries and now 10 in 12.
इक्वेशन बोलो माइक में
1-1-1.
सन्नी कंटिन्यू सन्नी
Well, once again, there was a bit of mix-up. The throw should have been towards the non-striker's end. Well, that's up in the air. Opportunity. And that's being dropped. Well, catches, win matches. This could have been a big turning point. Won 5 for 6. More 53 runs needed from 36 deliveries. That's up in the air, but lands safely. They're going for the second run. So a couple of runs for Cyrus.
Ronak.
Ready to deep cover. Okay, Nandu Sundara. आवाज नहीं आ रहा. Batsman Arif confirm. Thank you. One 8 for 7 after 15
Bowler
overs.
Tony. New bowler Tony. Strike by Zubair.
$118 for 7. Still 50 runs needed from last 5 overs. New batter is Arif, who's at the non-striker's end.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's an attacking field set. It's trying to save the singles. So short fine leg. And Zubair played it over the infield towards deep backward square leg for 4. He outsmarts the bowler and the fielders. Now they take a step back, as they may have saved a couple of singles, but they ended up giving a boundary instead. So fine leg goes out of the 30-yard circle. Well, a lot of action, a lot of drama. There was a run out opportunity at the non-striker's end. He hits it. He gets a direct hit, but the umpire says the batter reached the crease. Well, that's up in the air. One bounce to long off. Brilliant over. 7 runs of it. "16 overs gone, 125 for 7. Well, the required rate kept going up. Currently it's at 10.75. About 43 runs. 43 needed from 24. And Ronak continues. Well miscued. Another catch taken at long off. Safe pair of hands. And Samir making no mistake, the best fielder of the side. He doesn't miss many. Well, 8th wicket down for 125 in 16.1 overs. And the set batter, Zubair, gone for 18 of 23. He's got 1 boundary and 1 maximum in his innings. Well, Ronak gets his third wicket. New batter 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. They only have 2 wickets in hand. Catch it is a call, and that's been dropped. Not an easy one. The fielder had almost had to dive in front, but nonetheless should have been taken. Samir will be bowling last 3 overs. Single of the first ball. Brilliantly bowled. A flighted delivery outside the off stump. Well, he has to re-bowl it. Giving freebies at this stage could prove to be a costly affair. Well, excellent use of the feet. Another maximum. Muhammad Arif is still fighting. Muhammad Arif gets his second maximum. This game is far from over. Down 21 needed from 15. Well, that should be a no ball. And that's been put away for boundary towards deep backward point. It's not the waist height. This is almost the shoulder height. It was well within under their control for Gladiators till now. Have they given it up? Well, going for the second run. Opportunity! But the umpire says he has made it. Tanay Agarwal running to the danger end at the non-striker's end. Well, now it's almost run a ball. 2 wickets in hand. Well, what an over. That was 16 runs of it. After 18 overs, it's 155 for 8. Titans looking for 13 runs and Gladiators looking for wickets. As I was saying, this game is very far from over, and this is going to be the crucial over of this match, the penultimate over. As they say, in most of the cases, this over decides in which way the match is turning into. Will it be Titans or will it be Gladiators? After a huge over of 16 runs, the pressure is off the batters.
काली है सुमन भाई कौन है केशव काली है तो ट्रॉफी लगा दो बोलो बात रावला ना
with 2 wickets in hand. 13 runs needed from 11 for Titans. Well, extra run, and they're going for a single as well. Even a small mistake could cost you dearly. Well, overthrow. They don't want to take that one. So the previous one, is it off the bat? Yes, it is off the bat, which means that was a drop catch. Nine runs needed from 8. A simple drive to long gone for a single. Arif is back on strike. Well, chance of an out. And that's been grabbed. Arif wanted a single because he wanted to be on strike of the last over. Played it straight to the fielder. We have seen several misfields, but this one was most important. Kept his nerve, kept his eyes off the ball. The fielder did the magic. Tanay should have started, should have taken that run. He started off late. 𝗪𝗪𝗏 did the magic there. The 9th wicket gone on the last ball of the over. And the last batter was Tanay Agarwal. He's gone for 4 of 6. And Vinod did a fantastic job bowling the penultimate over. Conceded 5 runs and got a wicket. That 5 runs includes a wide as well. "19 overs gone. Titans 160 for 9. And the last man walked in is Ansari. Ansari will be at the non-striker's end. And it's all in the hands of Arif, for which 𝗃𝗃𝗃 sacrificed his wicket. So they need 8 runs in 6 deliveries. As the last pair standing in the middle. Samir Kumar. It was too short. A freebie. Well, the confusion was to check the second bounce. Well, that's gone miles into the air, and the biggest and the most important maximum of the match. And it's Ansari. Sorry, it's Arif. Maximum number 3 for him. Well, the scores are level now. There's a lot of pressure. Not so easy to bat in this kind of situations. The scores are level. Well, that's all over. What a fantastic knock. He walked in when the hopes were very bleak. Well, Titans won this Gold Cup by 1 wicket. What a match this is. Batters contributed. Shoaib in the top order, 20 of 9. Funny, 59 of 36, the highest scorer. Zubair, 18 of 23. But the most important knock, the important contribution came at the crucial stage by Muhammad Arif. 33 of 15 not out. The bowlers, almost everybody contributed, but that contribution is not enough. They should have taken the catches, a couple of them which were dropped. That could have made the difference. I request both the teams, please join for the post-match presentation. I request both the teams, please join for the post-match presentation. Gladiators. खत्म करेंगे यार చెప్పండి వచ్చేస్తారు
ठीक है आप करा दें
Back on the grind, I ain't really with relaxing. On 20s in the pack, talking taxes. Been cooking in the kitchen since back when. Think about now, see me back then. Back then, I was bringing stacks in. Bringing racks in, blowing like the packs in. Thought that action, I ain't with the cap in. Never see me lacking, yeah, I'm about that action. Kinda that, kinda go, that, don't boom, boom, kinda, get that, kinda, bottle, roll, kinda, that, kinda go, don't boom, boom, kinda, get that, kinda, bottle, roll,
चल आ जाते हैं भाई ग्लैडिएटर्स रात
big subs in the trunk, big money in the tub. They ain't at the see it, they just hear it in the movie stuff. Racks all heat, make it hot in the winter months. Ballin' on the beat, to the song, turn it in the dust. Back on the grind, I ain't really with relaxing. On 20s in the pack, talking taxes. Been cooking in the kitchen since back when. Think about now, see me back then. Back then, I was bringing stacks in. Bringing racks in, blowing like the packs in. Thought that action, I ain't with the cap in. Never see me lacking, yeah, I'm about that action. Kinda, that, kinda go, that, don't boom, boom, kinda, that, kinda, bottle, roll, kinda, that, kinda go, don't boom, boom, kinda, kinda, bottle, roll, kinda, that, kinda go, don't boom, boom, kinda, get that, kinda, bottle, roll, kinda, that, kinda go, don't boom, boom, kinda, get that, kinda, bottle, roll, kinda, that, kinda go, don't boom, kinda, get that, kinda, bottle, roll, kinda, that, kinda go, don't.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of this RSE MVL Premier League Season 1 Gold Cup Final. The match between S&P Gladiators and Titans. Goes to Zubair for his all-round performance. Especially with the ball. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 26 runs and 4 wickets. Practically broke the backbone of the batting team while he was bowling. Congratulations. कैसा माहौल था when you were bowling during the power play in the first innings?
It was really good match to win. We are very happy. We lost one match from the Gladiators, I think, in the leagues. So we were confident, but we were also confident that they are a really good team. So I thought I would change something today, and I was bowling outside the off stump, because when I was bowling on the stumps in the last match, they were hitting me outside the ground. So it was really good match to win. I think we both the teams won today. Both the teams played really well. So it was a really, really good match to win. I would congratulate Arif after he got injured. His back was not well. So we did not send him up the order. We wanted to send him the one down, but he took the risk of his back and he went ahead and he did. You all saw this. So great match, guys.
Absolutely. Any regrets that you could not get Pfeiffer?
No, I really don't have any regrets. We play for the team. Whatsoever, if I win the man of the match, if I don't win, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So it was really good match to win, guys.
And it was indeed a really good match. Very well played. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Now may I request the captain of Gladiators to come for a chat. Well, yes, please. Zubair wanted to say a word.
I would like to give this man of the match to Arif. In fact, फ़नी deserved it. But I think with taking permission from फ़नी, because he was injured, I wanted to just give it to Arif. Arif, please come.
Well, that's a great sportsmanship spirit
Come.
from Zubair.
Come.
Well, Arif, फ़नी, and Zubair, everybody contributed. It's not just one man's game today. Not only one player could have done anything about it, but very well played.
Yes, sir.
Well, it was a roller coaster ride, I would say. So, explain in your words.
So, I mean, if I look back with the performance of the team, like 26 for 4 from where we started the match and where we are right now, I would say hats off to the team. It was a team effort, right? Yes, winning and losing is a part of the game, but the intent was there throughout the match. And I think that's what mattered, right? Like the intensity was there throughout the match. It was not at the single moment, the shoulders were down. So I'm really proud of the performance of the team. Yes, there are quite a few learnings, and as they always say, या तो win है या learn है. तो आज हम learn करके ही जा रहे हैं. So hopefully next time